Hey everyone, Daniel Vadnal, Fitness FAQs. Today's video we're going to be addressing some of my favorite mobility drills for the thoracic spine. So it's really important that we get good mobility through this region because based on everyday life, the postures that we tend to sustain for the majority of the day, we tend to get quite stiff through our upper back. So it's important that we do some movement and some mobility drills to help get that area opened up and freer once again. So if maximizing performance is of interest to you, I highly recommend having good thoracic mobility. To start with, get yourself on a roller and essentially you'll be pivoting off your upper back, doing some thoracic extensions. When you're doing this one, make sure you keep your rib cage down and just extend through your upper back and not your lower back. There's not going to be that much movement with this one, so keep it controlled and do it properly. Moving on, we'll be going on to an exercise where we're promoting thoracic extension and rotation because both those functions are very important for getting good movement through our upper back. So set yourself up on a roller, could be anything, even a rolled up towel. Have that hip flexed about 90 degrees and I want you to rotate, focusing on getting all the movement through your upper back and trying not to rotate through your lower back with this one. Throughout every exercise, guys, it's very important to breathe. Make sure that you own your range of motion at the end. The temptation is going to be to hold your breath. Absolutely do not do this. If you breathe and relax yourself into the movement, not only are you going to get yourself stronger in that position, but you're also going to free up the region that we're trying to work through. When you are performing the exercises, really just focus on making the movement happen through the upper portion of your back whilst you're keeping your abs nice and tight. Coupling that with sound breathing, and you guys are going to really free up this area. When doing the child's pose exercise in a kneeling position, I always try and think of elongating through my entire back and trying to bring my chest towards the floor during the exercise. I've given you guys a few different progressions. You can use a wall for this one if you want to get a bit more intensity with the exercise. Once again, make sure that you're keeping your rib cage down and your abs engaged. Once we've opened up our thoracic spine with some extension and rotation, it's really important that we solidify the range of motion. This exercise where you're lying on your stomach, hands behind head, I want you to focus on just moving through the upper back. With this one, we're trying once again to own the range of motion that we've acquired through strengthening up our upper back. Progressing beyond the isolated thoracic strength, I think it's really good to integrate it into a movement that requires good mobility through the upper back, and that's a squat. So I've given you guys a few different progressions. We've started with a goblet squat. You start with a weight held up at chest height and you're trying to really stay tall throughout the whole exercise. This exercise can be done with dumbbell, kettlebell, any type of weight. Just make sure that you're focusing on that nice upright posture. Good progressions to force yourself to get some more thoracic extension are the prisoner squat, followed by the prisoner squat on a wall. This really forces you to keep yourself in a good position. And the most challenging position that you can eventually progress towards is the overhead squat. This will really force you to strengthen up your thoracic spine, which will transfer very well to your training. And I can guarantee you guys are going to have some awesome results if you focus seriously on thoracic spine mobility. Say goodbye to shoulder problems, say goodbye to neck problems. Working the thoracic spine is absolutely essential. I can't stress that enough. I've outlined a guideline for you guys here to follow. I will say one important message. When it comes to mobility training, frequency and consistency are absolutely important. You can find the fanciest mobility drills on the internet, but if you're not doing them religiously and with the right intensity and doing them correctly as far as breathing and genuinely pushing yourself, you're not going to make good gains. So be consistent and do it frequently, and you guys are going to thank me later for it. As always, thumbs up the video, drop your comment below, and I'll see you next week for another video on fitness FAQs.